Hi there, air signs. Welcome in. Hope you are doing well. This reading is being recorded on January 6th, 2025. We are looking at the energy for air signs. And if this finds you during this week, fantastic. If it does find you at another time, trust that that is when it's meant to find you, okay? So what we're going to look at today, air signs, is where you're at, what kind of energy is coming in for you, maybe what you're dealing with. We'll look at opportunities and challenges that you may be facing, and we'll get some advice for you. Okay, so messages for air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What do they need to know or hear this week? Messages and their best and highest good. All right, let's take a look here and see what we're dealing with, air signs. Whoa. All right off the bat, I've got the Star card coming out, so a nod to you, Aquarius, the Star being the card for the sign of Aquarius. Okay, some of you are healing from some sort of trauma is what I'm seeing here. And let me just pull this other cards out here. Yeah, I feel like some of you are healing. The Star card is a card of healing. It's about trying to keep a positive or hopeful mindset. And I'm seeing the Tower in reverse here. So I see you dealing with some sort of trauma or something that was, maybe the rug was pulled out from under you, some sort of sudden change in your life here. Because it is in the reverse, it tells me that you are coming out of this energy, okay? So this may be something that you have dealt with recently or in the past here, but you're still working on healing from that, okay? The universe wants you to remember that this takes time. Healing takes time. And the more time and energy and effort you put into that healing, the more benefits you're going to reap from that, okay? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I think part of the problem here for some of you is that you may get impatient with yourself. And this is a reminder that, again, it takes time, and try to be a little bit more patient with yourself. Try to really watch your self-talk. I've got the Eight of Swords in reverse here. This may be something that you're already working on, but I feel like some of you are really hard on yourselves, particularly internally in your mind. And so there's something about learning to set yourself free from that self-talk, that negative self-talk, old narratives that you tell yourself. And only you can do that. So there is something here about putting in that effort when it comes to your own healing, your own development here. The Three of Wands is a very hopeful card showing up for you. It talks about the opportunities that you have in front of you. I feel like with his back turned here, there is this readiness to leave the past in the past, okay? The Page of Wands is showing up here as well. This indicates there's some sort of new opportunity in front of you that may be exciting. It's a chance for you to awaken your inner child. So try to look at the world and what you're dealing with right now with a pair of fresh eyes. There's something about having untapped opportunity or something like that in front of you. This is a really good time to take up a creative hobby or try something outside of your comfort zone. Push yourself a little bit. Some of you may be planning a trip, or it's a good time to start planning a trip. But there's something here about really focusing on things that excite you, okay? So I'm looking at challenges and opportunities as we move forward here, and I'm seeing a really loud message. It's interesting, I did earth signs before this, and we did have some similar messages come through, which does happen with collective energy. Sometimes there are just messages that move across the different signs. And I'm seeing that here because it's talking specifically about setting boundaries here. I've got the Seven of Wands in reverse, and I've got the Queen of Swords in reverse here. This is talking about a need, both of these, to set healthy boundaries, to pick your battles, to stand up for yourself, and to not settle for less than you deserve. This is something that you've maybe been working on, or it's telling you to continue to work on these things here, okay? I feel like you're moving on from whatever that difficult time was, whatever that this trauma is from the past or that has happened recently, whatever sudden changes you may have been dealing with, whatever that energy is, that chaotic energy. I feel like you're moving on from those difficult times to like smoother waters here, okay? So some of you may actually be moving or making a physical, like a change of address here. Or like I said, there could be travel for some of you, either planned or, you know, you're thinking about it, okay? But that Six of Swords talks about forward movement, and I really like that for you. The Nine of Pentacles is showing up here as well. For some of you, you want to really focus on finances right now. If finances have been an issue, or you've felt like you aren't in a place where you are as secure as you'd like to be financially, this is a good time to pay attention to that and, you know, work on saving your money, or, you know, maybe not spending so recklessly if that's something. We're coming right out of the holidays here. So this is probably something that affects, you know, a lot of us during this time. The Nine of Pentacles also talks about getting yourself to a place where you feel very self-confident, very self-sufficient. Okay, so I feel like with these boundaries that you are learning to set for yourself, and learning how to speak your truth and all of that, I feel like as you develop those skills, I do feel like you're going to feel more stable, more independent, more, you know, where you've landed on your own 2 feet. The other thing I would say that's coming through with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse is that this is a very good time to work on your root chakra. If you feel like you're not super grounded, or again, if money's a concern, this is a good time to do some meditations surrounding that root chakra. And you can find really good meditations on YouTube for those, particularly, you know, for the individual chakras like the root chakra, or you can find one that works for all of the chakras. But the root chakra and actually I would say throat chakra here with the Queen of Swords would be 2 really good ones to work on at this time. All right, let's get a little bit of advice for you here as we move forward. Interesting. Six of Wands is showing up here. Page of Pentacles. So trust that if you've been feeling down on your luck recently, or life has been very up and down, that it's not going to stay that way, okay? The Wheel of Fortune reminds us that there are ups and downs with life, and just like when things are really great, they're not always going to be that way, and when things are not going your way, they're not always going to be that way. There's this ebb and flow and this up and down, back and forth kind of energy that comes with life here, and so trust in that. But the other thing that I'm seeing here is a new opportunity for you coming in with the Page of Pentacles. And this can indicate some sort of new job opportunity. I always think the Page of Pentacles is about hopeful energy. It's a good time to plant the seed into the ground for something new to flourish. And so with this being about Pentacles, and with Pentacles it's often about money or tangible things like that, this is a really good time to perhaps start a side hustle, or start your own business, something like that. It's very hopeful energy. And I love that you're getting the Page of Pentacles in this reading and the Page of Wands, because it's like that childlike wonder that's coming through here. The other advice that I've got for you is that when you start feeling stuck, remind yourself how far you've come. You're making forward progress here. You're doing great. Healing from something or inner work is not linear, okay? So it's important to really acknowledge all of the steps that you've taken to get to where you are today. Make sure that you are giving yourself props for that. So yeah, basically air signs, I think that you are overcoming some things, healing from past traumas here. Again, some very similar messages to earth signs that came through in their reading here. Watch the negative self-talk, be kind to yourself. I see possible travel coming in for you here. Continue to work on those boundaries and giving yourself proper, you know, again, giving yourself acknowledgement for all that you've accomplished up to this point, because you've done a lot. You need to really give yourself the accolades for that. If you're not, you may not get that from other people right now, but you need to acknowledge that for yourself. And again, if you are someone that is looking for a new opportunity job-wise, I could see this being a really good time to find that. continue to work on getting yourself more stable when it comes to money, root chakra, throat chakra. And yeah, that is what I've got for you. So I hope this was helpful, air signs. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I will see y'all